They've battled all regular season in the competitive Conference USA, and now it's time to crown a champion. The Conference USA Conference Championship game. Hello and welcome to TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars here in Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Western Kentucky's offense will get the first swing today. We got a matchup on paper, Kirk, that really seems to favor this dominant defense. And unless this offense can do something special, it feels like yards and first downs are going to be hard to come by today.
What this defense does a really good job of is negating any ability at all to run the football. Puts you in obvious passing situations, and then they turn it loose and get after the quarterback. I feel bad for the offensive line and especially the quarterback today.
He hands it off from the gun. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. And it's good for a first down to the 36. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Movement here from the tight end. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. He's past the marker and still going. He's in the clear. At the 10 now. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Louisiana Tech's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Back to pass. It's Winston. Pass complete on a crosser. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Quick catch over the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Back in motion now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. Quick juke to get free. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially...
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The back's got it. He breaks free. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Handoff to the left. He's got room to run. Will not be brought down. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? In the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Scanning the field. It's Winston. Catch hauled in here over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Short completion, a third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver makes the catch. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's complete on the crossing route. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch downfield. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, Western Kentucky has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What would the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
So here we go, third and goal. That sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Completion, gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass complete on the crosser. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Hilltoppers will have 1st and 10 here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. The short completion of the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Handoff on a single back formation. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Tight end goes in motion. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a quick grab. We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And here's the handoff. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. And the Hilltoppers are going to cash in here in the red zone. They're going to run it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The defense has got it. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but a takeaway and a return. A big play by this defense. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Play fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Pass is caught.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here's the second down play. Looking for a man. Gets made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Hilltoppers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They keep him off bounds with a run. Gets the first and still running. Breaks into the clear. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. To the air, it's Winston. Snags the quick throw. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught by the receiver. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking downfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They look to throw it here on second down. And this pass is caught. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
Toss play to the outside. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. This will likely be the last play of the half. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Breaking tackles. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. And the Hilltoppers will kick this away to get the second half going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Dropping back, it's Winston. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it in the open. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense threatening now. First and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Boy, as a quarterback, you get down into this area of the field, you love having a big target to be able to throw the football to. Defense is expecting the run. You put the ball up in the air and let the big tight end come down with a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. QB bootlegs here. Fires it on the move. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Important second down play coming up. Takes off in a bootleg. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
Headed for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Hilltoppers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got fourth and inches.
The Hilltoppers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Well, Kirk, Western Kentucky has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Hilltoppers look to keep this drive moving. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Chewing clock with the running game. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Looking to throw. It's Winston. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Second down after that previous play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, if he just would have been able to catch the ball in this drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. And they hand it off to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
There he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. To throw, it's Winston. Fires it to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Leaning on the run game here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. Conference championship trophy at stake. This offense got to find the end zone on this possession. Scanning the field, it's Winston. Quick completion to the tight end.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He flips it to the back across the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the catch downfield. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. The quarterback takes it in himself. So a huge score, but now with the conference championship on the line, Kirk, they got to get the ball back and score again.
This may decide the result of the conference championship right here. All of the focus are going to be on the special teams units. Who's going to get this onside kick?
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
What a great job of coming up with that onside kick. Now it's going to be interesting to see how they work the clock. All you need is a field goal here late in this game. Let's see how aggressive their offensive coordinator is.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Back to throw. It's Winston. Pass complete on a crossing route. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Ball's loose. They scramble for it. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, they had everything that they wanted here late in the game. The ball in their hands, quarterback that can make plays, everything you want with a chance to take the lead and potentially win the game, and they fumble it away. Instead, the pressure now is on their own defense to come up with a big play to try to get the ball back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Takes the handoff again. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
And the Hilltoppers will have to kick it away. Look at it, kick it away for the second time. This one will be fair caught. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw. It's Winston. Quick throw, testing the middle. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a late deep shot. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Talk about a perfect end to the regular season, becoming champions of Conference USA. They've achieved a goal. They've made their case. Now it's going to come down to what the committee decides to do to see if they're going to get that college football playoff invite. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.